Hi again, everyone. This is Michelle Garcia. For today, the demo will be the creation of client server that will connect to our previous WebSocket service. Again, in the same project that we have, we will create a new droplet that is also going to base from the available images of DigitalOcean. Let's go to Marketplace and let's try one image that will help us to have a pre-installed Laravel, PHP, Apache, and also nginx configured. As you can see here in the details page, these are what's included. We have nginx, they have SQL, the PHP. It also has certbot and composer installed, which will lessen the setup stage. So let's create our plan. It will still be the basic with a regular SSD at $5 a month, near Singapore, and then let's try the password again. Okay, and then let's give this our Laravel WebChat demo a name. Let's create and wait for it to complete. I'm now inside the details of our new droplet. Let's copy the IP address and using Bitwise. Let's connect again to that server using our password and log in. Accept and save. And once we have access to the we have password. Okay, log in. Completed. Okay. Okay. Let's try where my client, chat client. MCG Raj XYZ. Okay. It is now asking us if we want Let's Encrypt to configure the new site. Convenient. Let's try why. And then our email address again. Okay. Agree in the terms. That's agree, and then for sharing, let's choose no. The address is wrong, so let's proceed for now. Or yeah, let's accept the number 1 and 2, and then let's change later the address because there's an excess.org that shouldn't have been. That's not what our domain is. So let's modify the configurations later. Okay. Okay, so there is challenge because that name is incorrect. Let's just let us copy this for future reference. I'm gonna open that one, and with new one, let's get back to this later. Alright, okay. Going back to our guide, since we have a new server, it won't hurt if we ensure that the image is correct or updated. So let's rerun the install, the update, and the upgrades -y. The upgrade is completed. Now let us clear this screen. We will not run this anymore because we already have PHP and a patch. I think there is nginx in this server already, and then composer we is we also have the composer installed, so we can't escape these now. Going to the web setup, the file is located in our cd var www, and if we do an ls, there's a preconfigured Laravel folder here. When we go with the Laravel, a typical boilerplate project is already configured. And then, before we overwrite the files for chat project, we would like to have this, excuse me. Let us double check if the server has node and npm installed. npm v, and node v, there is also one. So, we can use that to install our Laravel Echo and pusher.js. So let's run that. Okay. So our save dev Laravel Echo is installed. Let's clear this for now. And just to be sure, let's run npm start in case we still have some items. Okay. Clear again. And then for the reconfiguration, let us open the .env file. We will update these credentials to match what we have configured with our WSS service. Okay, so we go to nano.env, and then we will add the broadcast driver. We will also put it as pusher, and then for the pusher app key, what we'll do is WSS demo ID, WSS demo key, WSS demo secret, and let's just double check what we use with our PySocket. It's WSS demo key. Alright. And then we will save this. Call X save. And next will be, we will go to the broadcasting.php and align the values with that of our WSS service. Okay, so let's go back here, nano config ls nano config broadcasting.php. We scroll down to our poster connections. And then in here, we will keep the TLS true. Let's provide the host, the port scheme, And we also added encrypted to. For the host, we changed it to this one, WSS demo. We'll move this, paste that, remove the access, and then since we use 6001, we can save it. Let me just copy this one for reference. And let's paste it here. As another sample. Okay. Going back to our file, Control X. We've saved the broadcasting PHP, and now we will go to the resources bootstrap.js. So let's navigate to the resources.js bootstrap. CD resources.js and then nano bootstrap.js. From here, we will remove the comment for this. Alright, and then okay. On our docu, we need to add the host, the port, and the WSS port. We keep the first TLS true, and we'll add the disable stats. Okay. So we go here and then paste, and we will comment this for now. So we have WS host that should be pointing to our server here, WSS demo, and we paste it here. Alright, 6001 first TLS disable stats. Okay, let's save. Alright, and then going back to our guide, before we recompile, let me copy the files that I have modified from my local. Let's open the SFTP from Bitwise and navigate to our the repository where we save the client, and then in here we will navigate to our var w Laravel, and let's copy the the folder events because the default one doesn't have it yet. Okay, and then I made some changes also into the exceptions HTTP. So let me allow these to override existing files. And then for the resources, CSS, JS, and views, let me transfer that also. Resources, CSS, and views. And then I have made changes in the routes file, so let me override them as well. Let's double check the the thing that we have copied, everything looks fine. There's no other items here, just the secret, and we already modified the one in the server to be the same with that of the newly created service. So we're good with the existing files. Now we will run this command so that we will be able to use pusher like APIs. Let me go back to the root project. Yes. It's done. Now we will clear the cache of the site. Let's clear it first, as well as PHP artisan view clear. Before we let's check node v npm v, so we can run npm run production. Okay, it's mixed successfully. Now let us update the owner, similar to the guide here, so that our Apache will be able to write, so that our web service account will be able to write to this folder. We will just change the demo to items into the name of our Laravel. So, let's call the guide here and clear pwd to know where we are. Var w instead of demo2, that will be Laravel. So, okay, and then from here, paste / we will also run. Is it the same? Okay, here, Laravel, and then another one is this. Add the wdata Laravel. Okay. This one. We are missing forward slash. Okay. Now we just run the 755 the wdata. Okay. And based on here, we will be ready for the SSN. Let's go back to the one we encountered earlier. We tried to add the client, the chat client subdomain, but it has this org. We will fix this later. Let us go first to our droplet again. Create to the DNS. Okay, we will create another record for this one, chat client mcg. Let's point it to the 2005, the one we recently created, and then another alias chat client, point to the same IP address, and then create. We are now ready. Let's go back to our guide. It says we need to go to the nginx sites available and then to reconfigure the path. Okay? Doing that, let's go to, let me scroll down the documentation here. It says cd to the etc nginx sites available. And in here, there is Laravel CD. It's not. We now know the Laravel And then, it's already pointed to the var Laravel public. What else do we need to change? Okay, let's review the content. Sorry. Wait. Let's go. Okay, so the server name should be here. So it should be the one that is depending on what is the name of our website. So let me erase this because what I want is from here, I want the chat client, paste, and then we will also change this domain.org. There. We'll paste it with chat client and cc. Okay. And save. Control X. Save. Okay. Next for the guide is we will also modify the site's enable. Let's review if it has been updated automatically. cd cd sites enable ls and then nano Laravel. It is automatically updated. Our Laravel public is already pointed correctly, so we're good. Earlier, when we look at the enabled sites, we did not see the SSL certificate, similar to the document shown here. What we see in here is just until the location. So, to fix that one, let's jump into this section for the failed installation. The reason why we failed is because when it checked the domain, it had a suffix of .org. To fix this one, we already have this client proxy, right? Now we will rerun the installation through the nginx and then paste it in here. Certbot nginx, the chat client without the .org and also the alias without the .org. When we enter, let's review that again. It has the key and certificate installed in this location. Let's save it here. However, we cannot install because of nginx. Okay. Laravel, and then we have in the list, the guide here still has the send280 with that server name, and then that public. Now there's also a header of same origin with the index and car. We still have that error page and location. Deny all. At the end, let's add more. It listens to this one up to the hosts like this. Let's see. Copy this. Then paste. What let's exit nano, and then at the bottom of the deny all, just one closing, and then we place that. In here, we will change the path of the certificate because it was installed in the live chat client fold chain. We're just missing it here. We paste and then the dots, and then in here we also add that chat client live. Okay, comparing Blessed with live MCG private key, and then we add it also to the host as well as the one here. Okay. Okay. Once it's done, let's try checking the nginx. The syntax is okay. It's clear. And then we have PHP 8 service. So we will restart that one. And let's also restart the nginx. Let's just start and then reload nginx. Okay. Now we will test our web chat if we are now connected to the SSL. Open new web incognito, chat client.mcgproj. Our Laravel website is loaded. Let's inspect, and then in the public chat, if we go to the network, what you can see here is that we are still connected with the old WebSocket API. So let me double check where we need to update our file. Let's review the env. There's nothing there. We will review our resources, views, JS bootstrap. We have asked it to connect to the WebSocket. So we will close this one. Double check. Not there. What's here? In here. It should be the WSS demo. Okay. Let's go back to cd var Laravel, cd resources, JS, nano bootstrap, and then we modify the WebSocket API to point to our WSS demo. Save. Okay. And then that's nano broadcasting.php. Double check the pusher keys. Option TL is true. It's using WSS demo. It's the same. Let's exit. And rerun the PHP. Let me clear this again. So go on top. PHP artisan config cache npm let's do to the outside PHP artisan config cache and npm run production. Compiled successfully. Let's go back to the chat client, reload, and double check if if we are connecting correctly. We now have our WSS demo. Okay, to be sure, reload WSS demo. Let's try test. Now we can use the service here to exchange the messages. Let me open another incognito in our Edge. And going there to the chats again. Edge. User. Notice. Okay. So it's sent from here to here and then receive. And it's also reflected in here. That's all for the demo of our setting up the chat client hosted in a separate server, installing SSL. We've used an image available in our DigitalOcean marketplace. We have configured the SSL and repointed our chat to use the newly created WSS service. Thank you very much.